Hey guys, my name is Fotis Nicolau, and this is the Calm and Profitable Show, where we're gonna talk about how you can enjoy more leads, sales, and profits without hating your good-looking self. Now, this officially is the first episode of the show, so I thought it would be a good idea to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my dysfunctional heart. And this topic is okay, what's the most valuable asset in your business? And it's a topic that many people don't spend a lot of time thinking about. And I personally think it's the same. So here's the story. A while back, I was talking with three friends of mine who we're all in different types of businesses, and we have this thing where we hop on Zoom every once in a while, and yeah, I mean, we just chat. So after we're done with the dirty jokes that all self-respecting guys have, uh, I asked I asked them, yo, I mean, guys, if you had to guess, what would you say is the most valuable asset in not only your business but in any type of business? So one of the friends said, oh, it's the products and services, like the intellectual property that you own. Another one said, not really. I mean, it's the team that I have built, because he has like the most team members of all of us. So yeah, I mean, his team is has been with him for a long time. Of course, some people have left, but yeah, I mean, he's like very happy with his team. And then another one said, no, I mean, it's my skills, because even if I lost like everything, yeah, and I still had my skills, I could get like everything back. So I told them that they were all morons. No, I'm kidding. But I said, you know what? I don't. Those things are very good, but in my opinion, the most important asset in any business is your customers, and more specifically, the relationship you have with those customers. Because think about it. I mean, you can lose your IP. You can, I don't know, you might like get Alzheimer's and forget about your skills. Maybe your team decides to, I don't know, rebel against you. And yeah, I mean, you in most cases you will be screwed unless you have a rock solid relationship with your customers and clients. Okay, and if you think about it, like, clients and customers are really an asset. You can forget about like investments, like, okay, investing in the stock market, crypto, buying gold and silver, real estate. Yeah, those things are good, but a client is even better. So just to give you an example, a while back I was doing something that's called a reverse consultation to to start some conversation with potential clients. And essentially I would reach out to them, say, hey, I mean, I really enjoy what you're doing, so I was wondering, can I buy 15-20 minutes of your time so you can tell me what are like your current needs in your business, and see if I can help them. So this was like a very smart approach, and it's not one that I invented. I mean, full credit goes to one of my mentors, Andre Walton, who came up with it. But anyway, I mean, I I chatted with a bunch of interesting people, and one of them who eventually turned into he turned into a client, and we have been like working together almost like for a year now. First of all, he was like very impressed with the approach. He was like very impressed with like my skills and, okay, my body of work. That not only he was like, yo, I mean, I want to hire you, he instantly said, hey, I also want to introduce you to three other business owners I know. There are no promises here that, hey, they're gonna work with you, but yeah, I mean, that's like great, and yeah, I would really like to connect you guys. And not only he connected me with those three other guys, these are three other business owners, he also connected me like 2 months later with another business owner who was looking for help. And yeah, okay, you can say that, okay, this is like just simple referrals, but take a step back and ask yourself, you know what, I mean, I made sure that, hey, this client had like a good relationship with me, even though we just like started working together, and he instantly like referred me to four other people. this is not easy to do if you think about it, especially if you are asking for a lot of money like I do whenever I start a project with a client. That's not easy. But because I had this asset with this client who was like interested in my work, yeah, I mean, I actually able to make like some great connections that can lead to way more business for me down the road. And that's like one of the many examples, okay? And the best way for you to actually not take advantage, because this might have like a negative connotation for a lot of people, but the best way for you to benefit from this concept that a client is the most valuable asset in your business is to always keep in mind what's your customer's desired end result, okay? And this is gonna open your mind to a whole world of opportunities that you might not be seeing yet. All right. So just to give you another example from another client, we were working with, I think we were 18 months in working together, and we were doing okay, but for whatever reason, we focused more on monetizing the prospects. Okay, he had 2 email lists, and he had spent, I think, how much money it was. It was like $500,000 to build the prospect list. Okay, $500,000. Okay, that's not like some change, but yeah, it's a decent amount of money. And yeah, I mean, he was still profitable, but he wasn't that happy. But then, as I was checking out his autoresponder, the program where he has the emails of his audience, I noticed that he also had like a buyers list that was like around 2,300 people, something like that. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing with those people? He's like, nothing. I'm like, what do you mean nothing? He's like, well, I mean, they have gone through like my autoresponders. Some of them bought more stuff, some of them didn't. But yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything with them. And now this is a guy who's like very email marketing savvy. But yeah, I mean, after when the autoresponders were done, he didn't do anything else with his buyers. And I'm like, listen, I know you want to monetize those prospects, but why don't we try once again to remonetize your buyers? And I'm gonna come up with the offer that we're gonna make to them. I'm gonna come up with the emails. I mean, I just want you like to have someone from your team load the emails and take care of whatever it is, like the fulfillment of the product. And yeah, I mean, what do you think? He's like, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, we can try this. And from a list of those 2,300 people, in less than a week, he made like multiple 5 figures. Okay, that's like, I think it was around $30,000+ in a single week from such a small list. This was crazy. Okay, and this is all possible. It was all possible because he had this amazing asset, the buyer. He had like a buyer's list, but he wasn't like caring, if you will, enough about them. He didn't have in mind his customers' desired end results. Okay, and depending on how much knowledgeable you are about like marketing and buyer psychology, you might not realize this, but someone who has already spent money on you is way more likely to respend money, okay, than someone who's like a first-time customer. A lot of businesses out there that like go bananas about, oh, we need new customers, and they completely neglect the gold mine. That's like the current customer. And this really sucks because people, when people buy from you and they have like a decent experience, they're looking to buy more from you, okay? And if you think about it, depending on how old you are, you have probably been taken advantage of from different like sellers, okay, different businesses. Maybe they could be like big businesses or like single vendors or whatever. You had like a lot of crappy experiences compared to the few decent experiences you had. So if you actually treat customers right, they want to buy more from you. All right, this is like very important, and a lot of people actually ignore this. This is why we're talking. This is why I consider like buyers like such an important asset in your business. Now, a lot of people might think, well, you know what? Okay, I don't want to like spam people or whatever. You know what? You're not gonna spam people as long as you have their best interests in mind. I mean, I'm gonna give you like one of my favorite examples. There's this. I cannot say that he's like well known, but there's this guy called Michael Senoff of hardtofindseminars.com. Okay, he has some really amazing phone interviews that he has done with lots of experts on marketing, persuasion, business, selling, etc. Now, the quality is so and so because those are like phone interviews, but the content is amazing, all right? And after a while, I would buy like almost every single interview he would sell on his email list. And I would just buy them again and again and again. Everything that, not again, I mean, I wouldn't like buy them like two times, but I would be on the lookout for new offers. And after a while, you know what? I had bought like everything he had to offer, except for a few things that, okay, they weren't like relevant to me. But yeah, I mean, I had bought like 95% of his offers. And whenever he would reach out and sell like one of those offers again, because okay, he didn't segment me out of the buyers list, I would get a little bit angry. I mean, I was actually looking forward to buy more offers from him. Why? Because I had such an amazing experience with his offers in the past, and I'm like, man, when is Michael gonna come up with like a new offer? Like, okay, I'm checking out my emails. Like, I have him like in a different folder than my inbox, and I'm always checking this folder every 4 to 5 days to see, okay, what is Michael up to? I mean, is he gonna offer me something new? So yeah, I mean, you cannot bore people into buying more quality stuff from you, and this is where a whole like new world could open to you. Because let's say that you are like me when I was like still in fitness. Okay, I was primarily selling personal training, one-to-one type of not seminars, but okay, come and train with me so we can figure out, okay, what are like your weaknesses, so I can teach you like the technique. So that was like on top of the personal training. I also sold like different info products. I also sold online coaching services. So I had like a wide range of stuff. But you know what? I mean, I could tell if I could offer people something else that was like relevant to their fitness goals, they would buy. And I know because when I asked my list of customers, okay, what are like what are like 3 products that you bought the last 30 days that are gonna help you to lose weight? Okay, I was trying to see what other products they had bought. And this is like a very smart thing to do with your buyers list if you have this as an aside. You don't want to ask them necessarily what they want, okay? Because they might not reveal what they truly want. A better idea is to ask them what products they actually spend their money on, because you want to sell at the end of the day, and knowing what they actually spend money on is a much better indicator of interest than what they say they're interested on. So anyway, and I asked them this question, and I was shocked to find that like 70% of the people bought supplements. Okay, this was like very eye-opening to me, because I was primarily selling, okay, one-to-one like coaching and info products and online coaching, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I mean, I don't have any supplements to sell. And unfortunately, since my list was Greeks at the time, there were like no decent weight loss supplements that I could promote. And frankly, yeah, I mean, knowing what I know about the industry, I wouldn't feel comfortable promoting like a weight loss supplement. Maybe something that included some caffeine and 5-HTP, because those things help with like binge eating. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable like promoting those to my audience. But if, for example, they told me, hey, you know what, I mean, we bought like, I don't know, maybe some type of equipment, yeah, I mean, I could perhaps like find some other people who sold like at-home training equipment and sell them to my audience, and I could get like a commission. So that's like basic, if you think about it, affiliate marketing. Depending on the industry you're in, maybe this is not like a very well-known approach. But yeah, I mean, you don't care. Like, you never want to look at what everyone else in your industry is doing, because that's like very myopic. Ideally, you want to take a look at, okay, what people outside of your industry are doing, and ask yourself, how can I apply this to me? And this is like an amazing idea, especially when you're trying to, I mean, again, when you keep in mind that your most valuable asset in your business is your customer, because if they trust you, they would like to buy more from you. And it doesn't have to be stuff that you personally created or produced. You can partner up with people who sell like the products or services that are going to help your customers achieve their end goals. And yeah, just get a cut. Okay, this is like very important. And personally, I don't really understand why more people don't do this. If I had to guess, I would think, yeah, I mean, one of the problems that people have is like laziness, all right? Especially if you live in an English-speaking country. I live in Greece, so yeah, I mean, that's hard, okay? That's hard. I mean, there are like not a lot of options here, but especially if you live like, okay, in America, Canada, Australia, the UK, yeah, you're gonna have like so many options to help your customers, all right? It's not even funny, like. I mean, no, let's take like, for example, um, yeah, I mean, let's talk about weight loss, okay? You could be like a weight loss coach, all right? But then you could perhaps like sell people supplements, some decent supplements that you think that you know they're gonna help them with their like their binge eating. Maybe you could also maybe you could partner up with maybe some online coaching services so they can create training programs for your clients each month in case you don't want to do this. Maybe you could partner up with some gym equipment stores so they could buy stuff for their homes. I know that in higher ticket weight loss services, there's also something like weight loss clinics. And again, to be honest, I'm not sure how useful those things are. I'm like very hardcore when it comes to fitness. I mean, I don't like promoting like BS, even if there's like a lot of money to be made. But yeah, I mean, you have like so many options. And like one of the best things that you could do is like, okay, ask yourself, what is like the desired outcome of my customers? And okay, what can I realistically provide to them? What are like the offers I can create myself and with my team? And then okay, try and exhaust those, try and create them like in the next, like, I don't know, perhaps like few months or even like in a year. And then if you hit the ceiling, yeah, I mean, ask yourself, okay, with who can I partner up with that could potentially benefit my customers and clients or patients, depending on what you have. And this is like a great exercise because it's really gonna open up your mind to the possibilities. And this will probably make you like understand that, holy shit, I mean, I'm really shooting myself in the pinky right here by not offering more stuff. Because remember, your customers are your most valuable asset. They want to buy from you again and again and again. Okay, some people have like, okay, very deep pockets, and they're kind of annoyed if you don't offer them something new because they trust you and they're like, okay, come on, man. I mean, don't you have like something else I could buy? And as I explained, I mean, with Michael and his phone interviews, okay, this is like the case for me. And I promise to you, unless like unless you're selling to completely like broke people, which okay, that's like your issue. Like you chose them, as the saying goes, and you have like to pick like better customers. But most customers and clients, yeah, I mean, they have the money to spend in order to solve their problems. They will cheerfully pay for whatever it is that can help them with their goals, whatever can give them like a nice experience that they can remember. So yeah, I mean, this is something that you can do like as soon as today and make you like more money that you're already making, because it's not always about like, you can try and get as many new customers in the door as possible, but frankly, given like the increasing ad costs and how long does it take nowadays for someone to go from lukewarm, interested, but not like yet fully committed prospect to a first time buyer? Yeah, I mean, this takes a lot of time, energy, and money, okay, to get someone from zero to the first sale. But to take someone from zero, from sale number one to sale number two, three, and four, it's much easier and faster. So you might as well like benefit from this quirk of the human nature, and while also making sure that you give your clients, okay, as much help as you can. All right. So that's all I had to say. I mean, we're almost like 20 minutes in. I mean, I'm really proud of myself. Yeah, that was like a nice first episode. Now, if you would like to get more, I suggest, not I suggest, I mean, you better go to calmandprofitable.com, which is like my website. And there, if you sign up to my list, you can grab a report titled 10-Minute Post-Launch Profits, which is like a very useful system and method that you can follow if you're gonna launch, or if you just launch a mid or high ticket offer to your email list. Okay, inside you'll find an incredible effective method that can boost your sales by up to 30%. And what's cool is that it doesn't require a lot of work from you. In most cases, you can profit from this method with as little as 10 minutes of quote unquote work, because depending on, okay, how your business and team are set up, yeah, I mean, it could be something as simple as to you telling your team, hey, okay, do this, and yeah, you can make like way more money. So go to calmandprofitable.com to claim your report, and yeah, I will talk to you soon. Bye.